He doesn't believe we played a hand.
Well, then it was wrong.
It was wrong.
Oops, sorry.
Well, welcome back to the Grand West Casino in the mother city of Cape Town in the beautiful Western Cape. This is your SunBet Poker Tour. We're on day 9 of the second season, the 5th stop on the series. This is our main event, the Blue Ribbon event. This is day 1B. They started playing whilst we were finishing the High Roller event. And for a 15k buy-in, you get a 40,000 starting stack. There's 4 million rand guaranteed up top. So in seat 2 we have Gavin Sardini, seat 3 Alexi Hadjidakis, seat 4 Marco Nokia, seat 5 Danny Dayani, seat 6 Nick Anoy, seat 7 is Dylan Wilkerson, and in seat number 9 is Nick Gara.
Call.
Blinds are 500, 1,000, big blind ante of 1,000. So we have a multi-way pot that is developed here.
Check.
Gut shot for Gavin Sardini, a 5 for Dylan Wilkinson, nothing for Nick Anoy, and nothing for Marco Nokia. Gavin is going to bet his gut shot.
5.15. 5.5. Fold.
And that looks like it will get the job done, and he'll take down the hand. So we had over 100 entries in day 1A already, and this is day 1B. There's still a day 1C tomorrow, and then on Saturday morning, the turbo flight day 1D to get into this event. A number of satellites were run for it, and I think a lot of those players played yesterday. So still looking very good for the guarantee to be bust. 4 million rand guarantee, so a huge amount of money on offer. The high roller had 1.5 million guaranteed and actually reached over 3 million rand. And Rashid Amu picked up his second title of the series. He won the Hendon Mobs Cape Town Million, and then he won the high roller earlier today.
1,000.
And runners up were Gian Richards and Jared Jardine. They
All in.
split second place.
10.6 all in.
So Alexi has gone all in
Fold.
with his last 10.6k. And he picks up the blinds and the antes.
Hello everybody.
There's Harold Brooks joining them in seat 1. And he has a number of chips in that tray of his.
Danny. No look, Nick.
He calls him No Look Nick.
Big blind. 1, 2, 1, 2.
So there the table is filled up very nicely. It's only seat 7 that's vacant now.
That's a nice welcome.
And a lot of tables going in the outer pits there. So action on Alexi.
1.2.
He'll fold around to Marco. He's out the way. And I see Marco has very quickly built a stack. He's got 154k there. And he had come fourth in that high roller event. So it wasn't long and he jumped into this and has spun up his stack very quickly.
2.5 total.
Harold Brooks.
Yeah, bow.
The king queen. There's a couple of them on the table, yeah.
With you.
2.
I know how to play them. I know how to play them.
So ace for Danny has hit here, 5 for Harold.
4.6. 4.6.
Danny bets 4.6. Harold with his 5 says I'm coming along.
Call.
Got 108k, 89 bigs.
Ciao bet.
Nut flush draw for Danny now to go along with his ace.
So you get 2 glasses of ice.
12 and a half.
2 Sprite Zeros.
Fold.
And he pumps it up and Harold taps the table.
And that'll be that, as they say.
Yeah, welcome Gary.
Thank you very much. And
Sprite, 2 glasses of ice.
sorry for the delays, etc., to everybody out there, but moving tables mid-flight is not the easiest things to do.
No, we had to let the stream run out for the high roller and then jump into this event.
And yeah, whilst we're waiting for the players to start, or for the dealer to deal, our competition, which was how many hands would it be to complete the high roller, and that was the hands cumulative from last night and today. In second place, myself. I just have to put that out there. If they hadn't done a deal, I would have won, and I've won my own bloody t-shirt. But I'm pleased to tell you it was 310 hands. And the closest was Mr. Richard Taylor. Congratulations, young sir. All you got to do now is tell us how we get it to you. Or
Yep.
come visit. It's even better.
Contact Gary or send him a message on the chat and organize to get your t-shirt.
1, 2.
There you go, Richard Taylor, well done. You were 35 hands out, and I was
1, 2.
45 hands out,
1.2.
which isn't bad.
One,
Must just say congratulations to Rashid, who won that. It was supposed to be a secret ICM deal, but I see it's been published. That's not for me to discuss. And of course,
3,000.
the two joint second place guys,
3 total.
Jian and Jared. We both took home a sizable chunk of cheddar.
3 total.
That'll make Santa's visit a little easier, I'm sure. Right, so we're on the main event, Mark. Yeah, I saw you introduced at the main event. And nice to have Harold Brooks and Gavin Sardini on screen, two veterans of the South African Poker Tour.
Call.
Yeah, and Danny Dayani as well, and Nick and Noy, no strangers to the tour.
So Danny, of course, the brother, he'll tell you the older and better looking brother of Haggai Dayani, who was the first player out on the feature table this morning in 9th place, taking home 49,000 South African rounds. Not bad.
Check. Ciao bet.
And we have a very spicy flop here, Gary. Gavin has flopped a set of 3s, and Nick has flopped an up and down straight
6,
draw.
5.
I see.
6.5.
Nothing for Danny.
And as Nick said as he took his seat at the table, I'm here to entertain. Top guy.
I have no doubt he will. So he's bet 6.5. Gavin with a set.
He'll just come along with the cruise.
Call.
Makes
6,
a
5.
flat call. Danny gets out the way.
Wisely so, huh? Wisely so.
So a number of Nick's outs have been folded.
Ciao bet.
Now he's got a pair with his up and down. Gavin to speak first, the board becoming straight here and a flush draw appearing. So he's going to lead out now.
6,000. 6.
Nick makes the call.
Ciao bet.
Queen no help to Nick. Does put a 4-card straight out there, which is not going to make Gavin very happy.
All in.
Oh, so unhappy he's gone all in.
Fold.
Had everything but delivered nothing. Unlucky, Nick.
Says he with 2-4.
Says you're a lucky fishy.
What did you have?
Eh?
Check what?
What's this end?
Yeah.
2 cards thing.
Jack and white.
I didn't have a jack.
What? And you went all in?
So I got a chance to catch up with Andrew Leatham in the break, because today is St Andrew's Day, 30th of November, so being a Scotsman, I thought I'd go and greet him.
I didn't have a jack.
And
What you had?
he told me that he had every intention of coming back on day 2, even though he'd made the cash. But unfortunately, he fell over, bashed his head, and he had 2 headaches when he woke up in the
Oh
morning.
my word.
It's just a simple trip, not a drunken trip. A single trip, and he banged his nutter, and when he woke up, he decided he's going to stay in bed. Of course, he's still got his flag on the end of the mob because he has cashed in South Africa.
So Marco spun up a stack very quickly there, Gary. I mean, he bust fourth in the high roller, jumped into this, and he's already on 154k.
Looks like he's been hitting a few. I've got to tell you, Jabal Chetty sat at this table.
Give me 1 second.
Played one hand and won 70,000. Played two hands and left the table.
Okay, was he balanced to another table?
No, he gave his chip to Marco
Oh,
and ran
okay.
to go rebuy.
Oh my word! When you say he left the table, I was. Okay.
That is my understanding of what happened.
So
And he
that's
was there for two hands. That's all I can tell you.
so that's why Marco's sitting with the stackies.
I assume so. So some things haven't changed.
Raise up to 3,000. Two turn.
Does anyone want some coffee?
Coffee, water and rete.
Harold is raised from the button. Gavin in the small blind.
Re-raise up to 9,000.
Oh,
Okay, all in.
and Alexi wakes up with the aces in the big blind after it's been raised and 3-bet before him.
What's up, table? We're just missing another 2 or leads.
Well, they're going to bring us more people now.
Call.
Saved you money.
Interesting.
Use the queen hand.
Look at this chip.
Bottom.
Can you see your name is written all over there?
Raise,
Who's
re-raise,
got
all
queen
in,
eight?
fold, call.
Gavin, you 3-bet with Queen 8 suited. Jeepers, you fall on your head on your way here.
And no help for Gavin there. Alexi's aces
Get caught out.
still fairly safe. Oh, that's a danger card.
That's the nut
Straight
turn.
draw, flush draw now. Sure, unfortunately for Alexi,
I mean, if you have to go nut, sure, then we go down.
fades all those outs for Gavin,
Jack and diamonds and Queen 8 of diamonds.
and Alexi gets a welcome
Quiet,
double up.
in the corner, just sitting with aces, says fuck all. Must be nice, eh? Harold, this is that part where you store that in your brain with Gavin 3-bet.
I just said to Gavin, you must look at my chips because my chips have his name on. He can show me aces and I'll call him. But I'm going to give him all my chips.
So there was that Queen 8 call was the investment.
Yeah, it was a good investment.
Was an
Now,
investment.
now these chips I'm just going to give to you.
Okay, thanks, Uncle.
You raise or re-raise, I'm just giving it to you. Take, Gavin, take. It's your chips. It's got your name on it.
I'll do a week on that.
No, Harold. Aren't they mine?
Huh?
Aren't they mine?
I don't say?
He said, aren't they my chips?
No.
Okay.
Your chips are mine.
1.2.
Uncle Harold's chips is my chip.
Yeah,
Okay, then you give me your chips.
that I don't mind, but your chips are definitely, my chips are definitely not yours.
Always got a target.
Yours are coming this way.
You have a bounty.
1.2.
Bounty always.
Yeah.
What's your bounty?
Yeah, 50k. Mark, put it on. Everybody gun for Nick.
1.2.
I'll call you with 2-4.
For 50k, it gets me out of it for this series. We're going for it.
1.2. 1.2. No.
So Gavin with the Queen 8 suited on the button. Put the raise
up
in.
to 3,000. So, call. 3 to turn.
You guys have awoken the beast.
Alexi calls. Marco, ace
Okay,
5.
Where are we, Mark?
All in.
Has
I
gone all
left
in.
as Alexi had aces.
Yeah, and then he got the double up.
Okay, cool.
A lot of banter on the table.
There's another player in the end.
Now Gavin raises. Alexi calls and Marco just bangs it all in with ace-5 off.
Uh-huh.
From the 5-7 off or something.
What? How does he know?
Give me that to grab.
How do they know every time?
I call him so instant.
Nick is logging that away.
Make the guys.
Yeah, and Harold said to Gavin, you 3-bet me with Queen 8. He says, you might as well have written your name on my chips because I'm giving them to you because every raise you make with 3-bet now, I'm playing. Because he 3-bet me with
Good,
that.
Harold. Love your work, sir.
Put a 5.
Harold, yes, is know that it's understood to do with I did. Huh? Where did they put that thing now?
All in. I mean, how good
I
could
don't
that
know.
be?
I'll tell you what, take off and place it down
Is that a Nant Kumar that has sneaked in there in the yellow shirt?
anytime.
And Jonathan Woolley getting a massage. Mark Christie on the table there. Remy,
You're gonna just change
Werner Smith, Mario Fata.
Both the Frenchmen are on there.
Yeah, see the pink hat of Mario leaning out there. So Nick King 5.
Raise up to 2.5. 2.5.
Makes it 2.5.
Love Nick Gara's profile picture.
2.5.
Yeah.
It's just the best.
It's the most hands I've folded in a row, I think, in the last 3 series. I'm not even joking. Yeah, but there's no rush. It's like, I've got to find a spot I can double up or triple up in here now.
Call. 2.5 to turn.
Marco calls with 9-5 off in the small blind. Danny comes along with a pocket 6s.
I've got to get the feeling Marco's just splashing around at the moment.
Very much so. 6s of Danny are good, yeah.
6,000. 6.
But you got 7. Just below that. 6s. Very good.
Mr. Diani will take that down. Nice to see Danny, actually. He wasn't planning on coming, but a bit of pressure from the boys.
Ah,
Yeah, good to see.
you'll get there. Are you going to go play concept tonight? How is it?
There's Rudy Ferry on the same table as Oki, top left.
Looking chilled.
Howard Lipman there.
Michael Smith beside him looking like a dwarf.
Soul searching, bro.
Besides Oki.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reza de Brain, Henny Appel, Rudy Frick, all on that other table.
1.2 to play.
I've got to say, Dylan Wilkerson, who's in picture now,
1.2.
American professional, he's not fared well on the feature table since he's been here.
1.2.
No.
Yeah, he's not been knocked out every time, but he's moved. He's not really accumulated chips here, and he's had to before he's been moved or whatever. But
No, we haven't seen any of the
1.2.
play that obviously he has with the pedigree that he's got with the lifetime earnings and that. Maxwell Young was very impressive, the other American. So Danny with the pocket queens here in the small blind.
Raise up to 7,000. 7 to
He raises and
fold.
Nick gets out the way, then he shows him. They of course are long-time friends and have played many games together.
indeed they have.
I don't want you to say 4-6-4. I'm not interested. I'll call anyone.
Harold, change your plus.
Danny used to be predominantly a cash player and didn't play tournaments. It's only over the last several years that he's played a lot more tournaments.
Thank you, boss. Yep.
I need another 4-2, guys. Going down here. It's downhill since that day.
Need to find another 4-2, Nick.
Yeah.
Say so.
One point two to play.
You got like a quadruple.
1.2.
Harold
1.2.
folds the Jack 3. Gavin out the way.
1-2.
Up to Alexi. No good. Marco, pocket sixes.
Raise up to 3,000. 3 tuta.
Dylan in the big blind folds.
Yeah, in that hand, I actually put Nick on the 2. I gave Danny
Ace, flush draw.
a weaker ace and this guy. I thought my queen is better because nobody repopped with the ace king. I thought, well,
How did that work out for you?
almost folded. But only because your stack was, I could double up again to Nick, to Danny fold.
Well, he's talking about the four-way all-in on the table before they moved. I stood there watching them. And Nicky ended up making it.
Oh, yeah.
There were draws aplenty, let's just say that. And the other player was in that was Andrew Leatham, who actually went out in that hand.
Everyone had me on the
1.2 to play.
No, I had you on the 2. I knew you had
Top
it.
pair and
I knew you had it.
2 clubs, and there were 2 clubs on the board.
Oh wow,
1.2.
it's tough to get away from him.
Oh no, Nicky had a 2-4 or something, or for 2-7 or something, and there were 2 2s on the flop.
Raise up to 3,000.
Gavin raises the ace 5 here.
3,000. Call. 3 tuta.
Nick calls on the button. 4-3 suited, those are Nicky's cards.
That's right in his wheelhouse.
And there it is.
Ciao bet.
Flops are 4.
He's got a gut shot to the wheel draw here, Kevin, so
Check. Bet.
Kevin will probably ask him, does he have the 4 or the 2?
4.5. 4.5.
I'm not gonna play, play in your hands.
It's like the penny drop now. I got to call one.
Call.
And Gavin calls with his gut shot. Finds the ace
bet.
now.
Top pair for Gavin now.
So now Nick has a gut shot.
Ciao bet.
Ace is still good.
Nicky gets second prize, which is, sorry, Gavin gets second prize, which is actual fat first prize.
You wanted that. Use that one.
Very far off 4-2.
Nick, can I still to grace me, please? Thank you.
Big blind. 1-2, 1-2.
Fayad all in on the outer table against Maxwell Young. Ace Jack versus
It's crazy, eh? It's such a good idea.
Ace Queen for Fayad.
Was it Jack?
Yeah, I just haven't been sleeping. Since like.
We'll zoom out.
Shame, man.
1.2 to play.
Maybe take the same sleeping
The
tablets.
chips are going to go to
Sangoma or whatever.
Maxwell.
Yeah.
1.2.
I don't think I need them. I just need to sleep during the tournament.
What's this great padding?
Yeah, right?
1.2.
I'll wake you up when you got important hands to worry about.
Don't wake me up for the non-important ones.
Cool. Noted.
Raise up to 2.5. 2.5.
Yeah.
2.5 tuta.
Harold with Ace 10 after Nick has raised with King 10.
Yeah, right in the area, right there. Couple minutes it's a
Pre-raise.
Gonna 3
Up
bet.
to 6.5.
Nice area to be in.
Market.
The market, yeah. Cool experience, eh?
Yeah. I went during the day. I went during the day last week, but
Lovely.
it was so packed at night.
Yeah, I heard.
Well, how's that flop for Nick?
So bet.
Very nice too. Thank you very much, sir.
It was great. I mean, so much good food.
Ciao bet.
Checked it after Harold checked.
Nothing for Harold, yeah.
And now the ace on the river.
Harold's going to rep it.
5,000.
Forget to switch it on.
Nick's going to re-raise.
Dead.
Raise up to 15.
Harold's going to
10
pay him.
What was wrong with it? Too loud.
Call. Cards please.
Harold nods his head. Flush had got there. And of course there was the king. But no betting till the river.
I beat for spades, I was going to play. I get that.
Let's change it to black. Maybe that changes my luck.
Okay, we're off and dealing.
$1.2 to play.
I think someone in the background is trying to sing, but they actually sound like they're in pain.
Sounds like they're chanting.
Yeah.
1-2.
Marco
up
with
to
nines.
3,000. Call. 3 total.
Nickel call with the king 9 suited. Harold was 5-3 suited in the small blind. Come along.
Call.
Gavin in the big blind now. Let's call 1.8 into 11.4. But he gives it up.
Just me and the big boys.
You're the big boy, yeah.
All hearts.
Ciao bet.
Marco has the only heart. The king for Nick.
Ciao bet.
5 for Harold.
$7,000. 7. Call.
Harold's out the way with his 5-3.
Check. Ciao bet. $15,000.
Marco finds the flush on the river.
Call.
Beautiful.
Cards please.
And Nick bluffs at it. And Marco's 9 of hearts is good.
Easy game when you got a bit of run good going.
Big one.
Yeah.
Looks like we're getting a player removed from the table. So obviously more people coming in.
Double up again. Good luck.
So good luck, Alexei. We'll see you in the on the next run around, I'm sure.
So back to 7-handed.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I put it on there.
So those 3 guys in the
1.2 to
background
play.
are Jared, Jane, and Rashid. They're having a little party.
Oh, a little celebratory drink or two. And they deserve it.
Raise. Up to 3.6.
Well done to all 3 of them.
3.6.
So my two that I picked in the top three.
Number 6.
Rashid winning it, and Gian sharing second prize with Jared, who you picked, and your other pick, Marco, came fourth. So we're not too slouchy, guys.
Asking me questions when I've got a pizza in my face.
36 Sultan.
Sorry, I was looking straight at the screen. I didn't see that you'd put food in your mouth. You hadn't eaten yet, so I will avoid the questions while you have your pizza.
Call.
So Danny raised, yeah.
36 Sultan.
And has been called all the way around by Gavin and Harold, who held similar hands. Set of 10s for Danny. Nothing for the other two. Only backdoors for Gavin with the diamonds or straight, and backdoor straight for Harold. So he checks it does Danny on a dry board.
Chobet.
They both pick up the gut shot now. One of them may have a bet at it.
Check.
Gavin checks.
Chobet.
Danny,
5.5.
Danny bets 5.5.
5.5.
And Gavin's out the way as well, and Danny doesn't get any more value for his set of 10s. So Nick Gurra being quiet, and that's an oxymoron on its own. He has a few liquid refreshments there with him.
Okay. 1.2 to play.
Nick Hanoi
1-2.
will fold under the gun. Nick Gurra is out the way.
1-2.
Harold in the cutoff.
Raise.
Can raise
Up to
with ace
2.7.
8.
2-7.
Gavin folds.
2-7.
Marco with a pair of 4s, and he doesn't like to fold small
more.
pairs.
Call.
Makes the call, and then brings Danny in the big blind along as well. So set of 4s for Marco. Top pair for both Danny and Harold. Danny gonna lead the top pair
4.5.
after Marco checked.
4-5.
Harold has got an ace kicker. He's gonna raise.
Raise. Up to 9.7. 9.7.
This is music to Marco's ears. It's been bet and raised before him.
Okay, call.
Still adjusting the time
And
zone.
Marco flats it.
9-7 tutor.
No, just not sleeping well. That's all it is.
Yeah. Takes a bit of getting used to changes in time zones.
Maybe it's just a shit hotel.
I just have a lot going on in the middle of the night back home, so
Yeah.
subconsciously I wake up 4 times. And, you know,
Yeah.
Hold.
Yeah, it's never easy traveling
So
far.
Harold having raised, Marco flat called.
Check. Ciao, bet.
If you don't mind me asking what's happening back home, business or
Oh,
family life?
just regular stuff, but everything's happening while I'm sleeping and just check my phone and wake up.
Both of them.
Regular stuff.
You guys don't use WhatsApp in America as much as we do.
Marco gets a check mark, so
Not everyone uses it for every communication.
But Messenger is generally a lot more.
Still very
Puts
going
in
through a bit of Hollywooding.
yeah, time bank.
especially for people that
It's become so obvious this time banking and then the big bet, or the time bank and the check raise. It's
Telegram here in South Africa for quite a while.
almost could be used as a reverse tell now, because people are doing it so often.
What's up?
If you don't have something, do it and they'll think you have.
45? 45,000?
He's gone for a big bet, 45. Harold's going to put it all
no,
in.
don't do it, Harold.
You know, it's just a way to message.
You should like pocket nines. So it's
58 total. 50.
pocket nines.
Call.
Sit.
You're not going to table it?
Oh,
Table it?
sorry. We have to show, sorry. Sorry.
A big pot going Marco's way again.
810.
149k pot plus 78, so he's up to 267k already.
Take a ticket.
So there you start, Mark.
Play the arcade and get a couple of tickets out of the
100% goes.
He's going okay, but he did have a couple of little implosions earlier today. I think he's a great player, but
Yeah, he's got a lot to learn still, experience-wise and temperament, but that'll come.
Very nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, you too.
Figured if we're going to be spending a couple of hours together, we might as well get to know each other.
Sure hope so.
Everyone knows Gavin. Gavin at the end of the table. Know Gavin, who met him before. Played lots of poker with him.
6.
Comes across as the type.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Definitely not after Queen 8 was normal. Bet there.
Okay.
I was
Oh, okay. Sharp. Sharp. 1, 2, 1,
Set
2.
him up.
So looking, there's Patrice and in the corner there as well. Next to Rudy, we've got Rudy Frick the other side. The two Rudies next to one another.
Have you guys played before?
I trapped him with aces and he didn't play me off.
1.2.
Pocket jacks for Nick.
What'd you have that in?
This hand just now?
The hand when I had ace. He folded me.
Ace king.
Raise. Up to 3. 3,000.
I don't know, I'd look at you.
So raised by Nick.
Ace king, no spade, right?
3. 3,000. Good shot.
Marco calling with the 8-4 suited.
let's see.
Call.
It's queen for Nicky. Even Nick can have it sometimes, you know. Nicky smashes the flop.
Sure, bet.
And a measly 4 for Marco, and pocket jacks running second.
Yeah, Nick Garrow won't enjoy that ace being out there in the multi-pot.
3.8. 3.8.
Good on you.
Okay, raise. Up to 10.8. 10.8. Total. 10.8 total. 7.
I think Nick Garra's folded.
10.8 to 7 more.
Yeah. Call.
Yeah, Nick is out
Oh,
the
no,
way.
yes, he's folded now.
Stuck it in 3.
And he's saying I should have stuck it in pre.
Bet.
He would have been looked up by the ace queen for sure.
15. 15,000.
Fayad Albertus has joined us there.
Yeah, and he had gone to the rebar cage after that hand on the outer table.
No, you're right, he did.
Call.
Ten halt for Marco.
$20,000.
Looks like Marco's in the blender a bit now.
Hey, he's got the lowly bottom pair, so it's not about calling. I think it's he either makes a move or he folds.
That's too much. Going 7-8 as well.
Oh, you're saying unless you got 7-8.
So he's thinking of calling.
7-8 makes a straight, so he's just not giving Nick the ace. Because Nick checked the flop. So Nick's ace is so well disguised here.
Call. Cards, please.
He's going to be surprised to see the ace queen.
5. This time. Next time.
He's calling me free if I jammed anyway, so.
The kings.
Jacks.
Yeah, he called you.
Yeah, sure. I caught as well.
I say Nick.
Pass me your sitting card.
Seems to always be neck on neck when they need to get involved, and Mark always just comes along to. It's like they're in the cat amongst the pigeons.
Flatter up. 1515.
The worst part is even if you rebuy now, the lines are just kill you. Have to wait till tomorrow, I guess.
1515. Sure.
1-5 in the big, 1-5 in the big blind ante, and 1,000 on the small. Happy days. Price of poker going up, Mr. Courtney.
So double up and get it.
Distinctive nose, Mr. Courtney.
Wearing a Las Vegas cap that he must have picked up this year there.
That's more like it. Well done.
15. 15. Call. 15. Raise. Up to 5.2. 5.2.
Nick out the way.
5-2 total.
Foyard folds, he limped in. When it was raised by Marco, he gets out the way.
Welcome to the house.
Not.
You can put it in for me if you want to, Gav.
Nick.
No problem, man.
For you.
I wouldn't mind.
For you, I do it, huh? Next one.
Shot.
The fat bird is warming up.
Fat bird. Always Lynn Duncan referred to him as the big fat pig because she'd misheard.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. It was funny when Chad told the story.
One 5 to play. One 5.
Pocket threes for
Raise.
Foyard.
Up to 6. 6,000. 6. 6 total.
Looks like Dylan's on a haircut.
It does indeed, from that earlier photo of his.
On. All in.
It's it all in.
That's the all 5, he says.
All in.
Let's see if Fayad has a spin here, if he thinks he's flipping.
It's not far off.
Fold.
Folds the 3s.
Still in. No. He had a short stack when we came across here.
I feel like he chipped up, but I'm not sure. Sure if he re-entered or doesn't matter.
Sure.
Doesn't matter till tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's the philosophy of the pros. It doesn't matter what your stack is today until tomorrow.
Tournament's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow of the tournament. Whenever that may be, Saturday.
I guess we'll figure it out eventually.
Sorry. Up to 3.5.
So ace king here for Fayad now,
3.5.
suited in clubs.
$3.5. 3.5.
Drink here? No, I don't drink coffee, funny enough.
3.5 total.
Today,
Gavin with the king queen.
All right. No cell phones on the table.
Do you feel like changing all of this up for me?
yeah, for sure, definitely.
Can't really fucking do anything with 15k like that.
Call.
Make the dealer work for his money when it gets to him.
Gavin calls the raise.
That
100%. There we go.
give you
Beautiful. Good man.
Ace for Fayad.
Shot.
Nothing for Gavin.
Thanks, Paul.
pleasure.
Check.
Just sending the link.
Check bet. Check.
So Fayad giving him rope. It's checked twice.
Check. Check bet. 6,000. 6.
A polarizing bet. He either had it
Yeah.
or he didn't.
Trying to get something in on the river.
White now for this rotation. Worked last time. I got one good hand in the rotation. I lost with anyway. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Uh, 1515.
So the view of the outer table. Dinesh from Mauritius.
1.5 to play.
At its finest.
1.5.
Nailed it. Ah,
1.5.
I must say, I expected less.
So say thank you.
It's getting better.
5 more.
The one card went up, the other one stayed at the bottom.
Small blind for Gavin. Going to raise.
Up to 3.5.
Yeah.
See what Fayad is in the big
Shot.
blind.
2 more.
3 deuce.
Appreciate you. And what happened
No
to
mind,
Jack?
not low, I'm calling. See a flop.
Can't win if you don't play.
Amen. I was the first one to preach at last night. When I folded ace king pre to the guy that shipped under
So
the
gut
gun.
shot 5 for Fayad now, or a deuce or a 3, non-diamond.
Play the hands. He's like, I wanted to play more. And literally 5 hands later, he was out.
There is it. He finds the with that 2-3.
Nice work.
Like I said, bubble.
But
Bubble's a different story.
3.5.
1 and 7. Ha! You guys are gonna get tight in that corner there.
Ooh, any. If it's any, we want it.
I'm saying
Is it
that
tenny?
because Nick's not gonna
Is
have
it
to
tenny?
squish up to you and
Nah, push now him just today. Is it any? Without looking. Welcome to our table, any.
Gavin makes the call. Oh, and he finds the flush on the river.
yes, they couldn't have put a better feature table together if they tried it. Let me tell you something.
Especially if you're here, Nick.
No, listen, I'm short stacked.
we know.
I'm the quietest like at this table.
Right, yeah. Nice. The man that flops quite.
So Gavin takes that. Henny slipping into seat 1.
Alvin.
Alvin coming into seat 7.
I don't think any slipped into anything in the last 40 years, to be honest. Maybe slipped over, not slipped in.
Oh, goodness.
Check, bet, mint. Check.
He's what you call one of the serial eaters along with Jared Solomon,
Yeah,
etc.
jeez.
You got a flash, you're not good, eh? What spades on the... He tells him. You have a flash, you're not good. Ah, no. Oh. Straight to the cashier. Alvin, you've been donking the ox there.
I'll go 1.5,
Mr. Alvin Pile has announced himself.
It looked like
What pin is here?
they changed.
Whose is this?
Seat 7, yeah.
Oh, alright. Small blind?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to find 2-4 here. I believe it's making history today.
Already made his.
I know.
They're saying it.
All in.
One 5 to play.
So Danny under the gun, ace 5.
1.5.
Out the way.
1.5. One 5.
It's getting better. It's going up.
1 5. 5.
The other one stayed the same. The
Gavin
small
the
one
same
started
hand.
coming up.
Henny just
Come up in
folded.
value.
A little bit.
2 to 3 to 4, maybe 7 now.
Up to 4,000 for total.
Fayad raises.
You know what? I swear I'll blind out on this
Small
table
blind
just to frustrate
with
people.
queens into Marco. Marco has called him with king 3.
Ciao bet.
Might as well.
Fayad
Given all
checks.
this way.
Marco's hit a 3.
Just go all in blind for 5,000. See what happens.
I'm not as gifted as you are.
Anyway.
Look advocating that he's just going all in blind.
Believe it. Couldn't believe it.
1,000.
If it was only that 5th time came, it was really special.
Fayad makes the call.
Because Mike, who was sitting next to me, even said the fact that I got 2
Must be
bets
nice sitting there with top
upside
set.
Absolutely
nice.
check, check.
I went from 12.5
He needs.
to 37 or whatever it
bet.
was.
Oh,
and
that's
then
not good. He
37
needed
to
Marco to catch a king or another
But then
3.
you saw your hand. It's just
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen, unfortunately.
You take a side seat. Mike's gone 4 times in a row and won all 4 in a row.
10,000.
You're up to 160, I think, at one stage. Yeah.
On that one, no.
No, 120, sorry.
Call.
Makes the
Cuts
call.
Said, hey, one more. 240.
Look at Marco's face.
Gave a little slow roll there, I think.
Yes, David. Sorry, man.
Kan ek jou 'n bietjie later terugskakel?
Marco hadn't turned his cards over. Fayad just took his time turning his over.
Nice one. Slowly, slowly.
That was the last hand that Marco expected Fayad to turn over there.
What's the story of the watch? Why did they?
No, look at that. Take it off.
Oh, gave the tip to this guy.
Yeah.
Not cheap.
He didn't give me shit. And he gave me a bit. I gave most of it back because I lost it.
Reminded me.
I had a set against her.
1-5 to play.
Maybe they said twos.
I mean, I don't know much about it, so.
Nick, 1-5.
Reminded me. Thank you.
Nicanor folds. Alvin out the way. Dylan folds. Nick Gara, nothing there.
1-5.
Top one went down.
Oh, inches from any.
No, well, not really. I just put it out.
This new thing of his cigar lighter that he puts on there.
I know, that's what he said.
Raise. Up to trap 1-5.
Raise, re-raise.
Who's just over here?
44.
Trap 5 tutor.
Marco gonna make a move here with pocket. Oh, he's not making a move. He's got a hand.
Re-raise. Up to 11-5.
Music to Henny's ears.
11-5.
And Danny looks like he's got a decision to make. He's got sevens.
Call. 8 more.
Then
All
he
in.
puts the baby in. Marco snap call.
What's going on here?
Okay.
Cards plus.
Hey, the apple. Hey, the apple looks very confident.
At sevens.
Aces versus tens. Danny folded sevens, so of course the 7 will come.
I'm 7-7, you know the story. It's 7-7.
They're all saying it as well, that the 7 will come now that he folded it. No help for Marco yet. Henny holding up here. Oh, Jack or an ace now for Henny. It's not there. And Henny's aces are cracked by the 10s.
You literally cannot beat form.
Gary, say it for him. That kid is running well.
Such a luck box.
Whatever.
I've been on the other side of this whole series.
No, I wouldn't say you've been on the other side of the whole series.
How long is this series? A week.
He said, I'm tired of it.
Including that, because I did 2 bullets.
He said, I'll call you. I'm tired. I want to go sleep. Why don't you fall asleep here? You said you're tired. You don't want to play. Okay, so sleep.
Are you going to break
Play your stake.
Let's break our table, please. Can we break the table? Let's just see what happens. Let's unsettle things. Let's break the feature table. I'm just saying. Like,
You know what they're going to do now?
Yes. Just for the long. Let's break the feature table.
They're going to bring come back for another
1,000. 1-5, 1-5.
I wasted 10,000 for nothing. Just I'll flat call and see the flop.
Got a high five from it. Me. I'm just a spectator.
1-5 to play.
Oh, fuck, I forgot Gary's commentating as well. Oh, look, there's this kid running.
It's not wrong. I mean,
No, like they're swearing there.
I watched the streams back just to like,
I mean, the thing is, you sitting there going like, you got aces when your 10s are like some are good.
I said, yeah, I thought he had 8.
Raise. Up to 3.
I mean, you could have 8.
3,000.
Sure.
3.
Well done.
Got 30 bigs for 10.
No, when you're stuck, you must.
Call.
There's no debate.
1-5 more.
I don't know, 7s folds there pre.
Call.
Nick having a dig at Danny there. Yet another multi-way pot. 5, 6, 2.
Joe bet. Check.
So 8-4 with a
Joe bet.
double belly buster.
Danny's got ace-3 of clubs here, so he's got plenty going on there.
Gut shots and back doors. Nobody else has anything.
Such wonderful hands. So
Marco
many good
bets his
flops.
double belly buster. Then he folds his gut shot. I think everybody else is
11.
going to fold. There's nothing for anybody else.
What's the turn in the river?
And with 8 high, he'll take down the hand.
Sorry.
only benefits he's had. 16.
This kid's so lucky, eh?
We're gonna get a penalty.
Tell them to come.
Yeah, you know.
This is what he expects me to say, so I just say it anyhow.
Do me a favour.
If you promise not to tell anybody, I actually think he's got some good skills as well. But don't tell him.
Yeah, you'll get a big head. Or
Bigger.
bigger.
Whatever you see me do, just go with it. I promise you. If I've got a big hand in my hand, you guys just call for the lower end of the board. I promise you it's coming. King Jack there. I mean, obviously it comes 6-5 deuce opposite.
1-5 to play. 1-5.
Back to the normal.
1-5. One five. Two-turn.
Nick with the queen 9
Fair
suited.
raise.
Limps in. Alvin king 10.
Five
Puts
more.
5 more.
Up to 6-5. Call.
Snapped by Nick. Nine for Nick.
Check. Drop it. $6,000. Call. Drop it.
Puts
Sure, bet.
4 cards straight on the board. Alvin has a gut shot now.
Check.
On check, check. 4 no good to Alvin.
15.
Nick puts 15.
Your range. That's not bad. 3 flop. After flop. Maybe call me ace high.
We need another player, don't
My
we?
range.
Banks on that table there between Maxwell and Stephen Courtney.
You had tens.
Mr. Sun on that table as well. So there will be very few easy tables. There are going to be tough players on every table.
I mean, they did well to get to 73 entries. Ollie?
All in.
Ah, my favorite.
Like I said, guys should call.
I select.
2-4 one time.
Yeah, 100%. The bottom end of the board will come.
Fold. All in.
How much?
14 and a half.
Yeah. 14-5. Call. 14-5.
Okay, I was going to call you with my 7-8 of spades.
Cards, please.
We'll give the top end of the board. You're like I hope a mid pair or something.
No, ace 10.
At 7-8 spades, I win, watch. If it wasn't him, it was me, eh?
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Ah, wait.
Kings or jacks only.
Yeah, all low cards.
Kings or jacks.
Maybe split with a 6. Oh no, combi.
No good.
No good. And the ace 10 holds up.
Au revoir, Nicky Gara, the fat duck, is no longer at our table.
See if he re-enters, if he ends up back at this table.
PT.
Let's double up. Or what?
Yeah.
If Nick calls, he butchers everything. These range. What do you have there? Ace queen, Albert? You, Nick. You never queen.
you.
Cheers, Nick.
Thanks.
Hello, Sporting Nick Curra.
Oh, sorry.
Top lad. Top lad. We like Nick Gara.
1-5 to play.
Fayad, King 6 suited.
Call. 1-5.
Limps in. Danny with the pocket tens. I've seen it a few
Raise.
times on this
Up to
table
8.
now.
8,000.
And then Alvin with ace jack. So limped in by Fayad, raised by Danny, and Alvin gets rid of ace jack. That's just fixed for Danny's raise.
Fold. 8,000 total.
And Fayad will get out the way. Alvin tells him I had ace jack. Danny tells him you were behind.
Oh, sorry.
6 players left on this table now with a couple of knockouts. So see if the TD balances.
1-5
there's
to
a
play.
7th player there.
1-5.
Who's sitting there between Alvin and that?
Raise up to 3,000.
It's Nick Hanoi that's there. He's gone for a smoke.
Call. Chabat.
So the queen high is still ahead here. Action on Fayad, he checks. Dylan raised pre. Puts in the
1-5.
continuation, small one. One blind.
Call. Raise up to 6.
Fayad raises
6,000.
to 6.
That's right. One and a difference between 1.5 and 6. You only have to go 11 this one. It's 4.5.
How much fun are they having here now? Fayad re-raised Dylan. Dylan with queen high comes over the top of Fayad. That's some experience from the American pro. Danny under the gun. Fold.
1-5.
Nick, let's go.
Up to 4.5.
Alvin raises with the ace-8.
4.5.
King 9 suited now for Gavin on the button. He'll fancy a piece of this. Kind of cards he likes to play.
Unlucky what? 10,600 said I'm proud of
And as I say that, he folds.
Very lucky.
4.5 to turn.
Jack 8 for Marco in the big blind. He calls.
Check.
He hits the jack. Alvin reaches
6 and
chips.
Pop. Check bet.
Marco checks the turn.
What time is there another free roll? At 7.
Alvin reaching for more chips.
Don't do that. Don't
12,000.
spending too much money on it.
Bets 12,000 on the turn.
Call.
Marco makes the call with his jack.
Yeah, no.
Oh, and the club on the river
Thinks
seals
yes
it for
as
him.
well.
Yeah. Got there both ways.
Yeah. He's not going to get paid though.
No. Although he has an 8 half flush. Depends what Marco does. You see, look at this. He's reaching for a lot of chips. And he check called the whole way. So Marco making a bold move here on the river. He's betting it as if he had the big club and called all the way to bink it. And when
Let's
the
see how
club
that works
comes,
out.
not easy for Alvin to call here. 9 of clubs beats him, 10 of clubs beats him, queen of clubs beats him.
I think you're cool.
And the king.
Because it's you.
Honestly, I haven't. Honestly.
What's it?
No, it's nothing.
Check.
Give me the chips.
Open your cards.
Yeah. That's a special for.
And Alvin said, only because it's you I'm calling.
It's fair call.
2 cards.
Big call, Alvin. Well done.
Just one taste ring, eh? With no so long.
So Blackbeard Goat Junior says these guys are acting like they're pros in the WPT. Unnecessary tanking, easy fold. So many things beat 4-4. That was the previous hand. Yeah, but it's often not about the hand you're holding and what beating you. It's about the image you're trying to portray. It's about what you raised with, and you don't want to give information away, etc., etc. It's not necessarily just about the hand you're holding. It's about the image you're trying to maintain or create.
Or cash in on.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
So it's a lot more than the simplistic thing of just looking at the hand. And that's why we have the shot clock so that it doesn't get out of hand.
1-5 to play.
Everybody's got the allocated time so that it's not unnecessary tanking. 25 seconds, and then you have to either put in a time bank or create your action. So it does limit the long tanking things we used to have in years gone by.
Certainly speeds the game up, Mark. You're right there.
1-5.
I must admit, I'm in favour. I don't know about you guys.
No, for sure. I mean, but I act quickly at the poker game anyhow, so it doesn't bother me. It's the people who normally take a long time that it affects. You must know if I'm putting a tan bank in, it's because I really am in the blender. I don't know what's going on.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Danny has hit the 9 here. Flush draw for Marco. Nothing for Fayad.
4,000.
Danny will bet his 9. Fayad's out the way. Marco will come along, I'm sure, with his flush draw. Makes the call.
Check. Chabet. $9,000.
Danny bets 9,000 now. Because he's added a flush draw to his top pair. He's got the heart draw.
Fold.
And Marco decides it's getting too expensive.
My flush was good. He was like Banter, but yeah, it was put on.
No, I don't have a full on. I don't for flush as well.
Sorry. About now.
Show everyone, sorry. You guys are going to see it in 4 minutes in any case. I might as well show my card.
Philip, give him the penalty.
Why penalty? Why? Why?
Gavin giving Danny some stick. So things have quietened down a little bit after the flurry there initially when they joined the table, and Marco was very active.
Yeah, he does tend to run over early.
1-5 to play.
Jeez, that coffee was good. I needed that.
Yeah, well done to Cliffy for bringing coffee. It's
good.
Long hours. Yeah, pocket kings for Fayad now. And he limps in again. So he limps so many hands and gets re-raised and folds. So when he limps kings this time, Marco obliges and raises.
Call.
Nick has come along with a 10-7 off. So back on Fayad.
Re-raise up to 13. 13,000. Call. 13 2 turn.
20.
Nick is not someone that likes to leave his soldiers out there. He makes the call.
That's what you get. The limp raising. What you get. Man, nigga gonna punish.
Flop is Jack, Ace, 8.
Bet.
Fayad won't like the
All in.
ace. If he jams it all in on an ace high board.
All in.
Into 2 players. No fear.
No messing about.
And Marco only has an 8, bottom pair. Nick has nothing. Oh, he's a gut shot for a 9.
20,000.
Call.
And he calls the 20,000 with a gutty.
Sure.
It's called with a gut shot.
Oh, what a nice hand.
I got a 9.
3 nines available. Jack no good.
Oh my.
Oh my soul. And he digs the 9 on the... Fayyad will not be happy.
No, he's had a few of those this week.
You can see his face. Look at it. It's like, what the...
Marco and Nick.
Yeah, these two, yeah.
Hey? Yeah, find so many sick.
Yo.
Sickest thing I've ever known.
Fayyad's so stunned he hadn't even got up yet. Now he gets up and leaves. Cheapest. And Marco gives Nick a fist bump. This is right out of the Marco playbook.
Yo.
Sit up, Pan.
Look, Nick, the only thing that makes that a little bit better is the fact that you knew the 9 was coming.
Sure.
I have feelings.
That's brutal, eh?
Don't put me down.
No limp raising on our table.
Yo.
But he bet, didn't he bet? He did bet. Oh, he limped race. Correct, yeah.
No, I get them.
He limped and then he made a 10.
If you play too clever, then. Can I say? I'm a gambler. I don't play blackjack. I'm a gambler.
Sure. Well done.
So we are down to 5 players now on this feature table. Here we have seen some brutal rivers and runouts.
1-5 to play. 1-5.
What am I about to do?
1.5.
Still 6 players, not 5, 6 players left.
I don't know what they're saying.
It's a weird line. I can't get over it.
Raise. Up to 4,000.
Ace 8 off. What's saying the call?
4,000 to top.
Let's go, Nick.
So they must complete the hand they're on and then they're going on a 60-minute dinner break.
We'll try it, and they'll come back to the feature table.
We don't want to play with you, Alvin.
Well, we've changed them out about 3 times already, so it's fine.
So gut shot again for Nick. Nothing for anybody else.
5.5.
Ace high of Marco's is ahead, but Nick has got a gut shot. He's not folding.
Oh no!
The 9s.
Wait, I think there's going to be a big end.
Chobet.
Deuce hits Marco. He checks.
Chobet.
Queen doesn't help
That's
Nick.
It had to go only for it to come.
And we will go on a 1-hour dinner break now. And when you rejoin us, we will have the same table and probably bring a few extra players in.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no, it's cool. We're happy with it.
It's a fun table.
Keep us so we can maybe.